Juskudovskic. Juskudovskic. That means hello, how is your day going in Serbian? I'm fluent in the Serb language. Did you know that? Hail brothers, welcome to the video. Today I want to discuss a very important lesson I've learned the hard way. Now this is a lesson I've learned several times the hard way each time, and I'm probably going to learn again in the future. And the lesson is, don't play. Look, I'm getting a little ahead of myself here. Okay, let me slow down and present the lesson to you in a nice little package. The lesson is simple as it is this. When you log in to play a match of Dota 2 ranked, leave your ego at the door. I got tilted. I was playing late at night, so I was tilted to begin with, and I got tilted and I was Ember mid versus a Necro, and at level 5, the lane was over. Any semi-competent Necro, the lane is just over level 5. You just can't, it's over. You shouldn't, you're wasting your time if you're Ember and you're trying to contest a creep out of 4, whatever, you're not going to get anything, and it's just like, if the guy has a vague idea of what he's doing, you're destroyed. But I couldn't accept that immutable fact of the physical reality in which I found myself, and I kept banging my stupid, thick skull Serb head against the wall. Now, I'm not Serbian, but I do like... Look, I've got a question for you. Do you ever find yourself wandering through a park, through the streets, thinking to yourself, man, I sure do feel lost out here walking around this park, these streets, cars driving by, the leaves are green on the branches of the trees depending on the season. And the thing is, all you need when you're getting those kinds of thoughts is, this is just a recommendation, this is not financial advice, okay? So take that with a grain of salt. I've never been to France. However, you can ingest some caffeine. Now there are several ways to ingest caffeine. You can do it with all sorts of, like the way girls drink it, with caramel latte, fucking mocha, chocolate, sprinkle, vanilla, fairy wings, unicorn, ball sack. The correct way to do it is you just make yourself a cappuccino. You can make a homemade cappuccino. All you need to do is, ooh yeah, warm up some milk and then froth it through some kind of way, any kind of method. If you don't have a fancy frother like they do in Hungary, then you can just use your imagination. All right, I'll leave that up to you. It's a creative choice, but you can use the frother, and then you pour some coffee into it. Look, we're getting sidetracked. Why are we talking about coffee? Let's get back to the topic of the video. Are you ready to get back to the topic of the video? What was I saying? Brother, this Necro, I just kept feeding him kills. I mean, I think it was, I don't know, 2 or 3 kills maybe, but it wasn't just the fact that I was feeding him kills. It was also the fact that whole time I could have just been in the jungle and just farm the jungle and then hit 6 and make rotations in the silence and stuff, instead of stubbornly trying to go up against a hero that I couldn't challenge anymore, obviously. Okay, you can't really challenge it. So that's a lesson that I wanted to make a video about. Now, here's the thing about this video. It's an extraordinarily bad video, okay? Because I'm recording this at the end of my shift, which means that I'm mentally relatively drained. My energy levels are low, and no amount of caffeine or energy drinks or any such thing is going to compensate for that. But nevertheless, even in this bad form, I still wanted to deliver the lesson to you because I think it's an important lesson. If you want to play Dota and progress ranked, Dota is a very difficult game, very complex game, so you can use any edge that you can get. So I'm very happy to provide you these small bits of wisdom that I have. Now, if you want, I can make a separate standalone video on how to prepare your coffee in order to grind through the ranks. I owe about 65% of my win rate, which is considerable, from Herald all the way up to whatever I am now. I think it's I'm almost through Crusader. I'm probably going to blaze through Archon, I would expect. And 65% of that is at least 65% of that is due to the fact of how I prepare my coffee and how I drink my coffee. How I play at night mostly, so I don't drink coffee at night, but you get the point. Now, if you do want me to teach you these arcane tricks of the coffee, you need but ask in the comments. You know how to leave a comment, don't you? You know how to whistle, don't you? Now, I think I have several videos now. This is another slightly different topic. I have several videos now which have 0 views. They don't even have 0 views. It literally says under them like no views, which is crazy. Now, the videos are bad, the thumbnails are bad, but that's besides the point, okay? It's very difficult to have no views. And, you know, that seems to be a trend on my channel, but this is why I bring that up. I bring that up because I want to tell you, I want to make a commitment to you here now. I'm going to keep posting on this channel, and I'm going to document my progress through Dota. And I speculate that my real kind of skill level at this time, just strictly how I am right now, is probably around Legend. Let's say like mid-Legend, whatever MMR that is, I don't know. But that's probably my skill level. So I'll probably have somewhat of an inflated win rate until then, especially because from now on, when I pick up a mid hero that I like and that I like the playstyle, I'm just going to kind of spam it. Right? So I'm just going to spam heroes from... I was thinking to maybe spam it for 50 games and then make a video about it on the channel. Maybe spam it for 100. It doesn't matter. I mean, well, I'll see how it goes. Yeah, that's just what we're going to do. Drop me a comment, and if I like your comment enough, I'll make a standalone video just addressing your comments. So leave me like a wall of text, and I'll address it in a video, and I'll treat it extremely seriously. I want you to understand. Now, of course, nobody's going to watch this video, certainly not up to this point in the video. So, you know, that won't be the case. But, I mean, you never know. It's possible. It is physically possible. So if somebody does watch it and wants to leave a comment, do that. If your comment hits the right way, I'm going to make a standalone video on the comment. Now, I thank you for watching. And I can promise you this, it doesn't matter if I get no views forever, I'm going to keep making videos, okay? Because it's a battle of wills between me and the algorithm. I'll see you in the next one. Amphibious out.